First of all, Dennis Itumbi has no moral authority to speak on fake news, misinformation, or downright deception, because that's what you've made a career of. And either people who work for you, I'll quote an instance for you.
Yeah.
The Minister of Foreign Affairs tweeted a fake document, and it was up there for nearly 12 hours. Fake, from Vanguard Africa. The US agency that's supposed to have written it disowned it. Vanguard Africa disowned it, but it was there on the official Minister of Foreign Affairs website. I don't know if that's official government foreign policy or embarrassment is what we do now as a state, but that's beside the point. This document we refer to...
respond to that because it's important. I mean, the context is important.
Let him finish his.
This document you refer to, the tweet you refer to is actually an extraction of our story, our news from last night. And if you look at my computer, you'll see this World Internal Security and Policy Index is actually in red, which means I've accessed it before. I wrote that story myself. It was a graphic story which explained all of these different things. I read through the entire document. I read through the 127 different countries that the best performing and the worst performing. I read through the recommendations, etc. This is the most recent police ranking available. And even if you listen to that, the tweet has a video attached to it. If you listen to the video, literally the second sentence says, this is not a measure of police activity. It just means these are the countries that have the best national security responses to internal security occurrences. So if you had bothered to go into the detail, you'd have seen that it has plenty of caveats from what the headline is.
Let me respond to that. First of all, this has already been declared as a personal opinion. And he has even gone further to record 7 points of that personal opinion. So it's not an international report.
That is not true. It's not a personal opinion.
True. It is true. Yes.
When you write a report, and Lorna, anybody who's done research will tell you, based on what the data shows, this is what I feel needs to be done. It does not mean the entire report is an opinion. You wouldn't call it an index if it was an opinion.
Well, can we call it an informed opinion? This is the report that they've given.
Well, without a declaration that actually all the data that has been relied on has been reports that were published further. For instance, one of the glaring issues in this report, it says that Kenya has a police ratio to Mwananchi at 1 to 900. In the State of the Nation report 2017, the data, the report was clearly put, and media reported it, to be 1 policeman to 390. If you put that 1 to 390 on the ranking that is there, Kenya would emerge number 10, using the same criteria that has been used here. But because we don't invest in research in media houses, and because we do not give attention to all these things that have been put here, it becomes a problem. Back to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The media itself has an opportunity, which they call run a correction. So that you run a story that is wrong, the next day you can run a correction and an apology, and that matter.
So in this case,
in this case, there was a mistake from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I actually saw it later because I mean, every ministry has a Twitter, has a social media person attached to it, and then it was withdrawn and an apology made.
There was no apology. There was no apology.
There was an apology.
There was no apology. I actually DM'd Amina Mohammed and said, "What is this? What's this?"
I'm actually going to share that.
There was no apology.
All right, share a link. Complete actually.
Get that apology and share it.
But there was an apology, and if it's not been circulated and communicated, it shall be done. That is wrong, and we are sorry about that communication, and it's been corrected.
Well, now you say that's the apology. There's something I want to get to, and I want to.
Yes, we need to move on. We're not here to talk about
media. You see, media acts like that when they are wrong. And they know they're wrong and the evidence is tabled and they cannot get away from it. What they quickly do is, let's move on. Let's forget about this. Media can't be wrong. Yet, we're discussing about that being a threat.